And we're rolling.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good morning, Gail.
Good morning, Anthony.
How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Just the best.
It's a beautiful day.
Just the best. I don't think I'm going to need my hat. So as I said, welcome to the as yet untitled No Drama podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, if anybody at the gym was the gym mom.
This is where the age thing comes in.
I've already painted myself into a corner. If anybody who had the role of like nurturer and provider and care for the gym, I think it might be you, Gail.
Okay. All right. I'll wear that hat. That's okay. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. That's an honor.
It's been an honor working with you. So yeah, thank you for being part of our podcast.
I'm looking forward to this. It's wonderful. I can't have enough great things to say about No Drama.
Thank you so much. Okay, so let's take it way back to classic Gail. So when Gail, as a kid, what was your lifestyle like? Like, what did you play sports as a kid? Were you like a farm kid or like
I worked on farms. I rode horses. I did gymnastics, cross country skiing. I was pretty active. I enjoyed running. Yeah, so I've always sort of been into fitness at some level.
Okay. And as we might allude to, you met a boy.
I did meet a boy.
A sweet boy.
On the beach.
On the beach of all places.
Yeah, kind of like this beach.
Yeah. Kind of like this beach right here. As you moved into adulthood and moved into like moved in as a mother and sort of moved into those roles of your life, did you maintain your fitness or did you have to let it go for a bit? Or
no, I let it go. So that's one thing. You know, I didn't make it a priority. It wasn't for me. It wasn't high on the list of let's get this done. We had kids. I volunteered. I worked in a business. So those things sort of took over. And I always in the back of my mind said, when I have time again, I will definitely get back into some sort of a fitness routine.
Yeah.
And when that time came, when our kids went off to university, I made it a priority again.
Okay, excellent. And now I don't want to call it retired because
But I'm retired.
You're very busy. Yeah. You're very
great.
You've moved into You've left one professional role, shall we say?
Correct.
You've moved into some other roles.
That's
but
correct. Yes.
And how has your approach to fitness changed as you sort of moved into retirement, or has anything changed for you?
Well, it really hasn't for me. I've only been retired a few months now. So my routine prior to retirement in May was I would get up at 4:20 in the morning. I go to the gym at 5:20, and I work out until 6:30, and that allowed me to get into the office by about 7:30, quarter to 8.
Yeah.
And I haven't kind of departed from that. So I still go to the 5:20 workout class, and then I'm home at 6:30, and I'm ready to start my day.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And it sounds like your days are still full. And now that you're, I dare spill the beans, now that you're a grandmother. Now that
yes, officially a grandmother as of last week.
Yeah.
So and that's the one thing I notice, like people at the gym who have kids, bless their hearts, they have made it a priority. There's no excuses. They're there working out, and hats off to them because I sure didn't do that in my kind of middle years.
Yeah.
But I do have the time now that I'm retired to make it a priority.
Yeah.
But I did make it a priority even when I was working. So you can always set aside time for working out.
Yeah. And kudos to their partners that allow that to happen too, right?
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely.
Yeah. And their support's it's been super important. So I've got some questions here for you, and I think we probably touched on a couple of them, but we sort of did already talk about your fitness journey, but maybe we're talking about like, what were some of the challenges you faced when you started? So when you started trying to get back into the fitness, you said your kids were off to school. Did you face any challenges there in terms of like getting started back up?
Yeah, like I wasn't sure. Things have evolved, right? I mean, from the Richard Simmons days of working out to where things are now. So it was sort of like, what are my choices? What time slots work for me? What does my fitness routine look like? And what are my goals and objectives? So there was a little bit of kind of jumping around, trying to figure out where I wanted to settle until I found No Drama, and it really fit for me. It was a really good fit. I think the biggest challenge I had was, a lot of programs you go and you're just you're on your own. You work out. You may have an instructor, but at No Drama, you have somebody who is looking at your individual goals and ensuring that they match what you want. So basically, I come in, I know what my goals are for my fitness workout. My coach knows that as well. And they work really hard to ensure that I consistently work towards those goals. And for me, over the 10 years I've been going to No Drama, I think it's almost 10 years, I've been really happy with those results. Excellent. I think that communication is really important, and to have that kind of intuition from the coaches at No Drama has made a significant difference in my journey.
Oh, wonderful. It's great to hear. Has your perception of fitness and health changed since you've joined the gym? Definitely.
I mean, when I first started working out, like I say, the Richard Simmons, you thought it's cardio and, strength definitely was not a priority. And I remember the first few times going to No Drama thinking, if we pull out those barbells one more time and do another deadlift, I'm going to scream. I just want to jump around and get the cardio going.
You're going to sweat.
Yeah, exactly. But it's an evolution, and like anything else, give it time. You think about it, and as we age, I'm 62. I'll be 63 this year. It's more important than ever to build strength. It's not just cardio. It's strength. It's flexibility, agility, and that. I think that cross section of what is offered at No Drama has given me the ability to age, maybe a little bit in better ways than some of my peers.
Yeah. What are some of we know what your favorite exercise is. We know it's burpees.
I do like burpees.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any sort of favorite exercises or workouts for you, or?
The one thing I like about getting up every day, and I know some of my teammates at the gym like looking at the workouts and kind of assessing, and they have a strategy. I don't care what we're doing. I just come in and I do it, and I actually have to say I enjoy, just kind of the surprise of what will it be today, whether it's a more aggressive, 20-minute workout, or whether it's, something that focuses more on stretching or quality, as we often say. This exercise is for quality. So I think that that not knowing, I just don't think about it too much. It's like getting up in the morning, you brush your teeth, and you just go and do it.
Yeah, and you go see what the surprise is.
Yeah, and then when I leave, I feel great.
That's wonderful. So this is a great question, because I look at you as like someone who's highly motivated, and like I'm assuming there's days that you wake up and maybe you don't feel like working out. I don't know if that's true, but how do you stay motivated on days where you get up and you don't necessarily feel the best, or you don't feel like working out?
Well, I'd say there's very few times that I would ever just not show to a class, and I think part of it is it's just a habit now. It's pure habit. You just get up, the alarm goes off, you roll out of bed. I got my gym clothes ready, and I don't even think about it. It's just part of the routine. So I don't know if there's ever times there might be times you feel a bit more tired, but also I have the luxury of I don't have children keeping me up at night, right? And again, to those people who have been up with kids all night and they come into the gym, wow, they are way better people than I ever was when I had kids. So motivation is a hard thing for a lot of people, and there's always an excuse. But I think you just have to sort of put those excuses on the back burner and just go. Just do it.
Yeah. And it sounds like kind of what you're saying too is like you have systems and habits.
Correct.
Right. So systems and habits will carry you through when your motivation maybe isn't as high as you'd like it to be.
That's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there any specific moment or achievement that you've accomplished through the gym that you're proud of?
I'd say my strength building. I'm proud of the fact that I can deadlift, and I can squat. I can use box jumps. I mean, things that I probably never would have thought of doing before. Those are skills I've learned at the gym, and they are really important as you age.
Yeah.
I mean, with this grandchild being born, I want to be able to run with Liam on the beach, and I want to be able to pick him up, and I want to be able to lay on the floor and play with him, and so I think that as you age, you have to start thinking, okay, what is it that you want to do, and what exercises at the gym will help me accomplish that.
Yeah. How has regular exercise impacted other areas of your life? You kind of talked about that, really.
Yeah. I mean, well, I guess sort of what I was saying in that as you age, you know, you always think when you're in your 25, you're 30, you're always going to get stronger and faster. Guess what? It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
As you get older, I think what you're just happy to do is to plateau and maintain it.
Yeah.
And so many of my friends, you know, struggle with pain and strength issues, and so it's you have to kind of be satisfied with what you're achieving on an individual level, and the fact that at my age that I'm not sliding back. And in fact, I think in a lot of ways I'm more fit than I was when I was in maybe my 30s and 40s, because I wasn't working out. So it's impacted me from a point of view from confidence and ability to know that I can take 140 bales of hay and help my daughter stack them.
Absolutely, you can.
And so you can too.
I've been witness to this.
Yeah, so, and I'm proud of that. That's how it's made me confident in my physical abilities.
Yeah. How do you balance fitness with your other responsibilities in your day?
Well, it's easy because I'm retired. So I just have to make it, part of my day. But it's not always easy for everybody to say that. And it's also necessary. It has to be done. It's just, it's not even like, it's like I have to vacuum the kitchen every day. And maybe some people would say that's not important to them, but it's important to me. And going to the gym is important to me as well.
Yeah.
And if I let that slide, that's a big factor that impacts my overall health.
Yeah. And you take care of it first thing.
Correct.
Right, which for a lot of people can be helpful too.
Which
right?
works for me, yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for everybody, but yes, it's first thing in my day.
What advice would you give to someone who's looking to start?
That's a good question. I'd say don't be too hard on yourself, and don't just start off with baby steps. Just say, and set goals. Sit down and say, okay, why do I want to work out? Why is this important to me? What part of this is important for my growth journey? And if you sort of look at that, then you can back everything up and say, okay, I'm not here to compete with other people at the gym. I'm not here to to try out for the Olympics. I just want to get a little bit better every day. And that consistency of getting better every single day is so important. I think that you just have to take one day at a time. Just make sure you go, just show up, and have fun. People at No Drama are really welcoming. There couldn't be a more inclusive group. The coaches are, and as I say, I've never had in all my years of working out people who really take the time to think about what you need to make you happy with your results. And the expertise at No Drama is second to none. There's just nothing else around like it. So, and that includes your coaching, Anthony.
Thank you, Gail.
You're very intuitive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you for asking.
And thank you for hosting the No Drama crew. We have we have an audience here. Yeah.
The production team.
Yeah, the production team's here. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and I'll see you at the gym very soon.
I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.